Hey guys, welcome to the Creative Makes Studio and welcome to the Easter sock bunny tutorial. So today I'm going to take you through how to make one of these very cute little sock bunnies. And in your pack you should have received a sock. Yours will be white, but I ran out of white socks, so I'm using a green one. You should have 5 pom-poms, some rubber bands, some googly eyes and some ribbon. Then you will also need some scissors, a hot glue gun, which you will need to plug in so it can warm up. I've got a spare glue stick here as well. And then in here is some rice. Oop, flicking myself with the rice. So this is just a container full of rice that I've got. So the first thing that we need to do is give our bunny rabbit some shape. So we're going to fill, I'll put him out the way, our sock with rice. So the easiest way I find to do this is to put your rice into a bigger container like I have here and put it inside the container. Get someone to help you to hold it open like this and then put the rice inside. So I'm going to be doing this on my own, so it could take me a little while, but we're just going to fill it up until there's heaps and heaps of rice inside without trying not to get too much rice everywhere. So I'll get you to pause the video now, fill your socks up, and I will come back in a minute to show you how much we need inside. Okay guys, so if you're anything like me, you've just got rice everywhere. But what you need to make sure of is that you grab the top of it, you push it down so that you've got a nice plump rabbit. Okay, so try and make the rabbit shape, see if it's going to work for you. I filled mine up to the heel of the sock. All right, so you can see this is the heel shape here, and this is going to be my rabbit's face, and then I'm going to turn these into the ears. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is put a rubber band around the top, because otherwise your rice is going to fall out. So I'll put a rubber band around the top first. Do it fairly tight. Alright, so then you should have something that looks a little bit like this. And then we're going to squeeze somewhere in the middle and make a body and a head. Okay, so you guys can decide if you want yours to have a little tiny head, you can do that. Or you want it to be equal, you can do that. So I'm going to just pop I've got rice going everywhere still. I'm just going to pop my rubber band around where I want my rabbit's head and body to meet. And I'm going to just put it around twice, because otherwise my rubber band's going to break. Now if you accidentally break your rubber band, most of the packs should have a spare in there. I'm pretty sure I've packed 3 in all of the packs. And then I can just move my rubber band around until I'm happy with my bunny. So you can see he's got a tummy and he's got a head. Now to make the ears, what we're actually going to do is make it flat so that it sits flat against his back. And we're going to get our scissors. Now you're going to need quite sharp scissors for this, so you might like to ask your grown-up for some help. If you use blunt scissors or you use safety scissors, they're not going to cut the sock. So what we're going to do is lay the sock flat against the back of the rabbit, and we're going to snip with our scissors all the way up to nearly the rubber band. Okay, so I'll snip it and I'll show you what I mean. Whoops. So we're going through both sides of the sock at once if you can, if your scissors are sharp enough. If they're not, just do one side of the sock at a time. I'm cutting through the whole thing. So you'll see now we've got 2 ears. Okay. Now I'm going to snip them into a bunny rabbit shape. Bunny ear shape, should I say. So if you like your ears just like that, then you can just leave them like that. Okay, but I'm actually going to put a little point on it, so you can see this rabbit's got a point on his ears. One ear more so than the other one, but he's got a point on his ears. And you can see as well, these look a bit different. I've actually done the rubber band on the green one so that the ears hang down at the back. So he's going to be like a lop-eared rabbit. Whereas my white one, I've done the rubber band right on top of his head. So he can hold his ears up. All right, so you can do either or. You can move your rubber band around if you want to do a lop-eared rabbit, or if you want to do a standy up ear rabbit. So now that I've got my 2 ears, I'm going to go back in with my scissors and shape them so that they are pointy. So all I've done is cut that at an angle. So now he's got a pointy ear. So I'll do the same thing for the other side. Try and make it similar to the other one. Alright, so now my rabbit's got 2 pointy ears. And my rabbit's ears hang down. Yours might be sticking up like this. That's what you want to do. But you'll have to move your rubber band up. And your socks are a little bit different to mine too. Mine don't stand, this sock doesn't stand up so well. Okay. The next bit, we're going to add all of our bits onto our rabbit. So what you should have is at least 2 pom-poms that are the same colour. These are for your rabbit's feet. And then you've got a pom-pom that can go on top of here to hide the rubber band, a pom-pom for a tail, and a pom-pom for the nose. Okay, so you can use the pom-poms in whatever way you like, except for the feet, the ones that are, well, look, if you want 2 different coloured feet, you can do that as well, but the intention is if you've got 2 that are the same colour, those are the feet for your rabbit. Then we can put our eyes and everything on as well. So you should have 2 googly eyes. And to finish him off, we're going to tie a ribbon around his neck. So, hot glue guns. To be safe with hot glue guns, the best thing to do is to actually put the glue onto the rabbit, not onto the thing that you're holding onto. This avoids you accidentally gluing your fingers. And it hurts, trust me, I've done it. So please try and be safe and put the hot glue onto the rabbit, not onto your fingers. So I'm going to start with my rabbit's thing that I'm putting on top of his ears. And I'm just going to go through and stick all of my bits on so that you can see, whoop, on here and on here, his feet. And so I'm just shaping my rabbit's face as well so I can see where I want to stick things. I'll put his nose on here. Now be careful with the nose, because if you're using the small one, small pom-pom, just be careful. Stick my eyes on. 1, 2. And then the last thing we're going to put on him is his tail with the hot glue gun, because the ribbon, we don't need the hot glue gun. So when I'm not using my hot glue gun, you'll notice I put it quite far away so that I don't accidentally put my hand on it. So, you can see now he's got all these little bits and pieces on. So I'll just turn him around for you to all look at. So the last thing that we want to do is put his little ribbon around his neck. So there's 2 ways of tying the ribbon. This one, I haven't done a bow. I've just tied it in a knot and I've snipped off the ends. I'm going to try and do a bow on this one because my ribbon's a little bit longer. So we're just tying the bow around its neck. If you want to, you can use this one that you've got up here on there and tie the ribbon around its ears as well. That's another way you can do it. So I'm just going to tie a little, oops, well, I'm going to try and tie a little bow. Alright, so my rabbit's all finished. He's got his little bow on. There we go. Now once all of your hot glue has actually cooled down, you can pull the stringy bits off if you've got any on there. Mine's actually looking not too bad. So now these are my 2 bunnies. So you can see one's got pointy ears, one's got floppy ears. And I hope you guys enjoyed making those. If you haven't already joined the Facebook group, the Creative Makes Kids Facebook group, please do. I'd love to see some photos of your bunny rabbits that you make. And you can go on there and see other people's things that they've made as well. So there's a link for that in the description down below. And thank you for making with me. Bye guys.